Sadie Lyon was only 2 years old when she learned to mother. At her family's rural Ohio farmhouse, she was put to work rocking the first of what would become 6 younger siblings. By 4, she was changing diapers. By 7, cooking meals and milking cows. At that point, the babies were coming every 2 years. Sadie could always tell when another one was coming. Her mother would grow very sick and then swell in the abdomen, but she didn't know where they came from. Sometimes, when she noticed that both of her parents were absent, she would drift toward their bedroom to see what it was they were doing. Through the closed door, she could hear them kissing. At 9, she once barged in to ask for help with the milking. She took one look at them tangled together, then ran to her own room. Soon after, her mother explained that babies came from eggs. Both a man and woman made an egg, and then the 2 eggs came together. When Sadie asked how they came together, her mother refused to answer. It wasn't until she began menstruating at 11 that her mother offered a few more details. After this, the birds and the bees were never spoken about again. Decades later, some experts would wonder if it was such squeamishness about sex that blighted Sadie, if seeing and knowing, but having to pretend not to have seen and not to know, made her such a neurotic person. Freud described this dynamic in numerous patients who had stumbled across the primal scene as children. Experts would also raise their eyebrows at Sadie's mother for enlisting her in the emotional labor of marriage. Mr. Lyon was extraordinarily moody. His wife always had to dote upon him to get him out of a funk. Afraid he might lash out at someone, Sadie helped her by paying him compliments or offering to fix his favorite drink. None of this ever endeared her to him. He scolded and degraded her, much preferring his sons and encouraging them in school. It was fine if his daughters didn't succeed, as they were only going to become homemakers. As far as he was concerned, they needed no more than an 8th-grade education. Who could blame Sadie for seizing the chance to live with her maternal grandmother when both of her parents became ill, her father with sciatica and her mother with malaria? She dashed off to the home of Mrs. Amanda Meek in a village about 8 miles away. Even after they both recovered, Sadie was allowed to stay with her grandmother as long as she returned home to help with the younger children on weekends and over the summers.